A couple nights ago, I went outside and I felt, the second I went out there, my body felt like a cold, crisp air that I wasn't used to. Because the past couple days, past couple months I've been outside, immediately my neck dripped back and I was already sweating from the second I walked outside, but not that night. And so finally I felt whole again, and I found a part of me that I haven't felt since last fall. And I was like, what is something I can do that's like fall-y? Like what could I do that would make me feel like I'm in my fall spirit? Because I genuinely think every single summer that I'm alive, I just get depressed. I get sad. I feel like I just lay in my bed and sweat. Like, when I think of summer, I don't know if I just haven't been outside enough. I don't even want to go fucking outside enough. I just lay there and sweat. Until fall, I feel like doors open for me and I walk through them and then I'm in a different life. So I'm trying to speed up that process of fall happening. I was gonna do it where I try to make my own pumpkin spice latte, but where is the fun in that? I feel like baking is something that like I never really did. And then another part of it, I feel like baking cookies is very boring. It's like, oh, you're gonna stand here watch me mix fucking flour and like baking soda together. So then I was like, what can I add to the baking to make it entertaining? And I was like, I realized that I can do like a Q&A, like I can answer questions, but the only thing is I don't have people on here to ask me questions. I have 50 fucking subscribers, like who the hell is gonna ask me questions? So then I just went to AI and just asked AI if you can make me 20 questions to answer. And the first couple times that bitch was a bullshit. She just kept saying like, oh, if you went to a party, where would you dance at? Like it was some stupid ass question, so I made it. Ever since Charlie Cook died, I feel like his spirit is behind me. I'm like that with everything though. Like I feel like I just heard like a cough noise and bitch I thought it was my time to go too. So yeah, I'm gonna answer questions and I'm gonna bake cookies. Should I do like every step of the thing answer a question, or should I just answer it as I go? I think I'm gonna do like per step I do, per question I answer, just to add moist to this. I don't even know what I'm really supposed to be doing. I hope I even have all the things. Let me see.
If cookies are your love language, here's the recipe for the best brown butter chocolate chip cookies of all time. Start by putting 3/4 cup of butter on low heat on the stove. First, it'll start to bubble up like this, and eventually it'll turn this beautiful golden brown color.
Okay, remember whenever I saw this, they were talking about some brown butter, turn it brown in the stove. I'm not doing that, because I just know that when I was a kid, I tried to cook ramen noodles and I put butter in it, and that bitch turned black and burnt me. So I'm just gonna melt butter. How much was it? 3/4 cup. How much is 3/4 cup? Hey Siri, how many half sticks of butter are 3/4 cup?
3/4 cup of butter is equivalent to 1.5 sticks of butter.
Okay, this looks like a stick. So this would be 1 stick and this would be a half. I'm gonna just go with that. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna answer a question. What's an embarrassing thing you've done for attention? My whole existence from kindergarten to like 4th grade. Like the amount of things I lied about during that time is actually crazy. I told people Ariana Grande was my aunt, and like I sat there and like people were like, oh my god, and this was in 1st grade, and they were like, do you know any of her songs? Like, do you know any? I don't think they ever even asked me if I knew any songs. I think I just looked at them and was like, yeah, this is her new song. Here you go, da, da, da. But yeah, I think that was the most embarrassing thing I did. Definitely lying about Ariana Grande being my aunt, and then pretending I had superpowers, and lying about my age, that I was a year older than I ever was. And then that was a tough one to get out of, because like my core friendships I made was during like 3rd grade, and then as you grow with them to like 7th grade, it's always a little tricky to be like, you know how you thought I was 13? I'm actually 12. Like it was I just kind of like let it die off and then just eventually started telling the truth. But that was like a big thing I dealt with, is I would lie so fucking much. Like I told everyone I lived in a mansion, and there's like this like nice house that's like outside of in my town, and I was like, yep, that's my house, that's my home, that's where I reside. And I took it far as like going to bird's eye view, like Google Maps, and like took a picture of that and drew a little red dot outside the house. I was like, I'm flying my drone right now, that's my red shirt from school. This has to be melted enough. It's not even like bubbling. I'm gonna turn it on high for a second. Okay. Add 1 cup of light brown sugar. Oh god. Will the butter like harden again? Okay, I have a 1/2 cup measuring. 1 cup of light. This is, oh my god, I have it! Light brown sugar. I don't think I've ever had the things to bake. The fuck? There we go. Damn! The fuck? Now what?
And 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/4 cup of white sugar.
1/4 cup. 1/4. Period! Oh, I should be answering questions. Okay. Let me find a question. If you could date one celebrity for a week, who would it be? Timothy Chalamet? Timothy Chalamet. What's the most illegal, reckless thing you've done without getting caught? Oh. I mean, I'm not... Probably nothing. Oh shit, am I supposed to mix it? This is so difficult.
Mix that until just combined.
Oh.
And then add in 1 large egg yolk, a whole egg, and a tablespoon of...
1 large egg yolk, 1 whole egg, and then a tablespoon of vanilla. Damn, is this fucking hard boiled? Who froze my eggs? Does that still count? What is a substitute for eggs in cookies? Peanut butter? It says 3 tablespoons of peanut butter equal. Okay, what about the yolk though? Okay, I think I can get the yolk out of this. What the fuck happened to my ew? Come on, egg yolk. Melty, melty. It's like literally frozen. How the fuck does an egg freeze? Okay, I'm gonna run this one under hot water. And then I'm gonna answer a question and try to fucking mash up this frozen egg. Okay, next question. What's the weirdest rumor somebody spread about you? I think the weirdest rumor somebody's ever said about me was my best friend's ex-boyfriend saying that the reason they broke up is because me and her fucked. Like, he was just weird though. He had like a problem with her being friends with me the whole fucking time and then ended up being like lying about all sorts of crazy shit. Like, he was nuts. Ow! It's really hard to beat up a frozen egg. Okay, what is after that? What do I do now? Can you even see my bowl? Would you want to see my bowl? This is my bowl. Mixing together quite well. Yeah, that's the most weirdest rumor that was ever spread about me, was that me and my best friend did it with each other, and that's why her and her boyfriend broken up. Knowing damn well that's not at all what fucking happened, you weird bitch. If I could erase a memory forever. First, let me see what I'm supposed to be doing first. 1 3/4 cup flour. Okay. So 1 3/4, all the way up there. Okay. That's sugar! Uh-oh. I don't know if I have 1 3. Oh! That is perfect! I am a fucking chef. 3/4 teaspoon baking soda. I'm gonna just estimate that is 3/4 a tablespoon. And 1 teaspoon salt. I really hope the frozen eggs didn't like butcher this. Period. Oh shit. I'll show you the bowl. It's like becoming a dough. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. What's the most ridiculous fight you've had with a friend? Anything to do with Roblox. No, a Roblox game. That really pisses me off. And I hope, Elydria, when you're watching this, I hope you know. I want her to play this game with me. She hates the game. She won't play the game. Just play the damn game once. Like, you played it before. Okay, you didn't like it. But for me, for our friendship, play it.
Sweet chocolate chips.
I got chocolate chips just for this activity. 2 cups. Is this bitch sure? I need something to, like, protect my hand. This shit hurts. What's the dumbest thing you've ever got yourself in trouble? That needs to be mixed up a lot more. What's the dumbest thing you got yourself into trouble with at school/work? At school in 6th grade, I would get in trouble like I don't know why. This is like making me paint out to be like an evil, conniving bitch. Like, I swear I'm not. I just like had a little phase and like when I was like 12 to 13 where I was like a crazy bitch. But I think I lied to my friend and I was like, I have depression meds. And I'm gonna take one. And she was like, oh, can I have one? I was like, yeah. So we put an Advil, mind you, it was an Advil. Or no, it was a melatonin gummy, okay? That I brought to school that were my depression medicines. Put them in a water bottle, and it was like, and they like melted in the water bottle. This little bitch, and she pisses me off. Her name was Bella. Her name was Bella. She was staring at us like this while we were doing it, and she was like, teacher's pet, if I'm a secret. That was her vibe very much, was like, teacher, like, oh, teacher. She honestly wasn't like she probably, like, at the end of the day, she was just like, I guess, like, why the fuck are these 6th graders have pills in their fucking water bottles and drinking them, being like, Wah! So, I would have done the same shit, to be honest, but in my mind during then, I was like, oh, this little bitch wants to fucking do something. So I said, this is so rude. This is probably like one of the rude things that I wish I could take back. I said, what the fuck you looking at, bitch? And she like dead silent in the class. She was like, oh, I feel so bad. That's like so like mean girl. I don't want to be mean. Like that is not, I was just in 6th grade and thought that was like how I could be a person, was like, oh, but if you're like mean back, then, you know, but that's just, I don't know.
From there, scoop your cookie dough into 2-ounce balls, roll them between your hands, and then I like to do this trick where you add a few more pieces of...
Oh my god. So basically, and then she literally looked at me and went, like, this was her face. I feel so bad. Oh my god. She literally went, and like started crying right there, and then the teacher pulled her away, and she was like, they were putting things in their water bottles, and I don't know what it is. And so she told the teacher, like, that little bitch she was. And then the teacher the next day called us to the office, and they wanted to search my bag and stuff, because they deadass thought I had like fucking, I don't even know what drugs, like something. This looks like what she used. I don't even know what they like thought. 8-ounce balls. Oh, this is a little goopy. Is it supposed to be like a goop? Isn't it supposed to be like a Play-Doh-y texture? Yeah, then they like wanted to go through my bag, and when they went through my bag, I had like underwear in my bag. I had like all this shit. Basically, and then they like suspended us for using drugs on campus when it was literally melatonin. Who are you? Am I schizophrenic? Because every single time I sit right here, I see someone down my hallway. And my house is scary as fuck. Like, do you see this 1940 ass kitchen? I live in the middle of the woods, like deep in the fucking forest and jungle. And every time I look down that hallway, I see somebody. But if you turn your head, that's the hallway that I always see things in. Like, that is right in my peripheral when I'm doing anything. This is, when I was a kid, I'm gonna make a whole, like, different separate video on this because it's, like, Halloween, spooky bitch, like, everything. When I was a kid, I would see demons in this bitch. Like, I would see monsters. Like, down that hallway when I was a kid, I was, like, 12, 13 maybe. Went to go get milk, and I saw a little ass, like, dead-faced girl go, skip past me in the hallway. I dropped my milk and ran for my life and jumped to my dad's bed and... How long am I supposed to bake these? 350. Okay, period. And what are you supposed to do with this leftover cookie dough? Oh, I wanted to add, like, extra chocolate chips like that girl said. When I was a kid, I saw, like, it wasn't even a dream. Like, I deadass envisioned it happening in my life. I was in my bed, okay? I was a kid. I was scared to sleep in my own bedroom till I was, like, 10, not gonna lie. Probably even more than that. So I walked past my room. I got up in the middle of the night, walked past my room, and saw myself at the end of this hallway. And I was awake. This was not a dream. Like, anytime I tell someone this, they're like, well, you probably were still asleep. This was me. This was, like, me seeing it. And then I'll react to the me who was there. So I was here. I woke up, and I looked down the hallway. The hallway lights are on, and I see me. And I literally go, like... And then I run, okay? The other me was like this. Like, this is the corner of the hallway, okay? Pretend you're me walking past. And then goes and points at me. When he pointed, that's when I run. Either I am schizophrenic and losing my fucking mind, or there is some demon in this motherfucking house that's trying to kill me. And that's like the two plazas that I landed on. What? These are what the cookies are looking like. If you could erase one memory forever, what would it be? Probably the time I pissed on people on accident in kindergarten. At my kindergarten, we had this like A-frame thing, and it like had metal bars, and like you could go up and then go down, and it was like high as fuck, probably like past my ceiling, or it was just little, but it looked high as fuck. And I went on to the tippy top, and my teacher wouldn't let me go pee, and then there was people under it, and I pissed on all of them. So definitely that one. Have you ever said something super mean and instantly regretted it? I gotta answer that already. Have you ever had a crush on someone in a relationship? Yeah, but I never did anything about it. I'm gonna pull them out just to see. So, I'm pulling out the cookies. Oh, these don't look too bad. Can I turn the oven off? Let me see. No. I touched the tippy top of it and it was like a molten marshmallow. A piece of the frozen egg touched that pan and got cooked. Have you ever been put in the back of a cop car? If so, spill. I have, but it wasn't for the reason, like I wasn't like handcuffed. It was more like driving around without a license. Like one of my friends, I was in a car with him and we got pulled over while not having a license. Okay, I'm gonna try the cookies now they're out the oven. I don't know if they're gonna be good though. Because as soon as I pulled them out the oven, she said it was only supposed to be in there for 11 to 12 minutes. I did that shit for probably almost 20. It completely fell apart and it's like fucking hot, but I'm gonna try it. That is good.
Teacher's pet. If I'm so special, why am I secret? Yeah, why the fuck is that? Do you regret the things we shared that I'll never forget? Well, do you tell me?
They are really good.